Joining us now is Thomas Mace-Archer-Mills, a royal expert and founder of the British Monarchist Society. Thomas, thank you for joining us. After 70-plus years of having Queen Elizabeth sitting on the throne, what changes can we initially expect now that King Charles III is in charge?
Good evening, Lindsay, and thank you for having me. There's so much change that is in the air ever since Her Majesty passed. We're looking at so many different nations around the world, of which King Charles III is the head of state. So what we're going to look at as far as change is how these nations will react to him. Will they try to follow suit, such as Barbados did last year, with looking to shed the monarchy and become a republic? Will they continue to follow the British monarch as head of state? This is the questions that we all are biting on tender hooks to see what will happen here. But in the United Kingdom, it's business as usual. It's now transferred from Her Majesty's government to His Majesty's government. All of the first ministers of each one of the nations of the United Kingdom have already given allegiance to the new king. The cabinet has, and even the King's Council has. So what we have seen as far as the United Kingdom government is concerned is really not a lot of change. It's a well-oiled machine, even though it's been 70 years since there's been a change in monarch. But the differences are that when the Queen came to the late Queen, came to the throne, she did not immediately take to a tour of the Commonwealth or to each one of the countries within her kingdom, like the new king will be doing. That is known as Operation Springtime, which is really quite something here, because the king has to be seen now. He has to show continuity, but first and foremost, he needs to show solidarity with all of his people in each corner of the realm. So he will be going to Wales, Northern Ireland, Scotland, all of the places within the kingdom of which he is now proclaimed king. Yesterday he was proclaimed in London. Today he was proclaimed in all other nations, north of the border of Scotland, Northern Ireland, and also in Wales, of which he was the former Prince of Wales. So there's a lot of change happening, as we've seen, but for as sad as the nation is, we are hopeful and we are getting behind the king. It's what Her Majesty asked us to do, and we will, of course, honor her wishes.
And so yesterday we saw Prince William and Prince Harry together, along with Kate and Meghan. It was a surprise for everybody at Windsor Castle. So what do you think this shows for the future of these four and their families?
This is very interesting, because what we saw yesterday, whether the two brothers like each other or not, is the new Prince of Wales saying, we are a family. We are a united front and an example for the nation. So we must come together. Whether we talk or not, that's not the point. But what they did was historic. What it does hold for the future for the Prince and Princess of Wales and also for the Sussexes, we don't know yet. But that was the Prince of Wales actually reaching out and saying, Granny would want this. We should do this for her to honor her memory. She wouldn't want us to be fractured. So what we saw yesterday was a fourth, something that Her late Majesty would have been very happy with, to see her two grandchildren together, the heir to the throne, but also his brother, who was there through everything with him when their mother died, when the Queen was there to protect them. So what we are looking at here is something that is water under the bridge. Everything that we have seen over the past year to 2 years, even though it might be relevant, Prince William has said, let's put it behind us for now, and let's get through this funeral as a family.
And finally, let's look forward, finishing with the late Queen. For most Brits, they have never gone through a monarchy transition. A large majority haven't. And the next week will be long and full of events and memories. So how is the nation dealing with the loss?
These have been long days. These have been historic days. And even though we think we're prepared for something like this, when you've had someone on the throne for 70 years, your head of state, a daughter of the nation turned to a mother of the nation, then turned to a grandmother of the nation. No matter what age you are, Lindsay, nothing ever prepares you for such a magnificent loss. And the magnitude of that is being felt all over the nation, all over the realms, all over the world. Even in the United States, we've seen that. But here in the UK, people are still in a bit of disbelief, in a bit of shock. In the way that the events have transpired, it seems so quick that we announced Her Majesty was gone. We automatically have a new king. He's going around doing what he needs to do to show the people he's in solidarity with him. But everyone is trying to grieve, and we're not sure now how that's going to happen. What's going to happen? Are we supposed to be celebratory because there is a new monarch and a new king? Are we supposed to suspend our grief for 9 days ahead of now when we go to the funeral, or we watch the funeral, or line for the funeral cortege? There's a lot of questions, I think, personally, that Britons have that say, right, yes, we have national grief, but our own private personal grief, we need to figure out how to deal with that. Is it the normal stiff British upper lip, or is it fall to pieces as we saw during the days of Diana's death and those leading up to it? So there's a lot of questions that I think Britons are asking themselves, but also taking a cue from the new king, because he was right there with an emotional speech the other night to say, yes, I am sad, but I have a duty. But first and foremost, I am here for you. As my mother was, I am here to share with you in this great loss and in times of celebration. And that's what the British people really need. They look to their sovereign for direction and example in these sorts of times.
Yep, a truly historic time. All right, thank you, Thomas Mace-Archer-Mills. Appreciate you joining us to discuss this historic moment. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Lindsay.